Hello, Paul. Could you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, thanks, Gary. Good morning. My name is Paul Roberts. I'm the COO for the cloud and line of business areas within SAP for the EMEA region.
Thank you. Could you start by outlining SAP's public sector credentials, please?
Certainly. So SAP has been in business for over 40 years, and during that time, we've now got to the point of roughly 15,000 customers in around about 130 countries worldwide that use our applications in the public sector. And that's in different areas of the public sector. It could be local government, as it is in the UK, central government here as well. It could be in the post area. It's non-profit organisations. So it's a whole mix of organisations or public sector companies. And we're finding increasingly more and more want to investigate moving to cloud.
You say they're investigating it. Do you think the public sector is ready for cloud computing yet?
I do believe in a lot of cases they are. And the reason for that is I don't see too much of a difference between the public sector and the private sector in adopting cloud. For the public sector, the drive to reduce costs and improve efficiencies, and particularly, well, not only here in the UK, but in other countries around the world, with squeezed budgets, that's something they really have to look at. Cloud technology will lower total cost of ownership. It will help with innovation, because just taking cost out is not the answer. You need to take cost out, and you need to also be able to provide as good as, if not better, services to the citizens of the countries or the counties that these bodies serve. So I believe they are. There has been some challenges over the past couple of years, and they relate for me mainly to data security and a willingness to think about working together, and that as a public sector body, you're not completely different from all other public sector bodies. So I think more and more now there's amalgamations of particularly local government here in the UK to try and help with the reducing cost side of the equation. And in so doing, you can get common templates, and cloud can really help with that, helps lower total cost. The data security piece, again, there's some guidelines being redrawn now around where you can and cannot host data and what type of data. And I think as that progresses, then more and more public sector bodies will go with cloud.
Okay. Is SAP part of the G-Cloud program?
Yes, we are, and we have been for the last 2 versions. And we invested in G-Cloud because we back and support and believe that the initiative is right. From a central government perspective here in the UK, wanting to reduce costs and therefore mandating that 50% of spend for technology services is through G-Cloud is the right move. Again, as I said, there are some barriers, but I think it's absolutely the right move, and we can see in time that a lot more business will be done through G-Cloud.
Okay, thank you. Do you think the future of public sector ICT delivery lies entirely in the cloud? I mean, what's the vision? Partly in the cloud? How do you see it?
I would say it's partly in the cloud, but more than 50%. So if I look at the private sector and analysis done by the likes of Gartner and IDC, by 2017, IDC is saying that more than 70% of IT spend will be on cloud technology. I don't believe that should be any different in the public sector, particularly if the data security piece can be overcome, and there's no reason. The way that cloud environments are set up, and from our perspective, we think we've got a very, very strong data center program and security around that and protecting data. There's no reason why public sector bodies should not be following suit and having 70% plus of applications in a cloud environment within the next 4 or 5 years.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.